made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Big. I mean, like, so I was in Comstock when Big died, and you know, for the most part, obviously life cut short. But this is the day that he's remembered. The radios rock out, you know what I mean? And it's been long time coming since Big passed, and a slew of other rappers, you know what I mean? When you go back, but Big obviously is considered the best, greatest all time for most. I think that opinion has dived a little bit because it's like you out of sight, you out of mind, and because of the two albums and the little remix and stuff, and the body of work was just so great. His impact lasted for a while long, and it probably continued to will. Obviously, you got the, you know what I mean, who's the best MCs? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. Those two icons, those two legends are still living, and you know they rap about him. Everybody rap about him, and again, you know, like when a lot of these, you know, entertainers, people that you know came and changed the game. Obviously, Big is definitely an icon. But is he top five still, dead or alive, or is he top 10? Still got him best number one overall? I don't. You know what I mean? I did a video, you know what I mean, on who I think is the best. I think Nas is the best. I think Hov. But I don't got Big as three. Like I said, obviously, you know, you do the shoulda, woulda, couldas if he still was around, competition, what type of beautiful music, you know what I mean, we would have heard from Big, you know what I mean? But because it was cut short and there's only a small body of work now, when you see Hov put out Wow albums, Nas put out Wow albums, Jada put out Wow albums. KRS-One, 25 albums. Like, yeah. And this, you know what I mean? The list could go on. Even Snoop and just so many. Even Rick Ross probably got like 6, 7 quality, 5 quality albums. Buster, mad albums. Pun, obviously, only those 2 albums like Big, even though Big was the double, so it's really like he got 3. Lil Wayne, mad albums. Drake, mad albums. And you could go with the Quint Miller, right? And you know what I mean, or wherever you put him at. But some of the people of the last 10 years, 12 years, they got, yeah, 10 years, 12 years maybe, got him. Like, you know what I mean? Like Draft Day, Johnny Manziel, 5 years later, I'm out of man still. Like, so he been putting his impact on the game a lot. So a lot of people do got him as number one. I know it was a thing where people was like, if you was on the island, who would you choose? Even Pop got way more albums than Big. You know what I mean? Way more albums. And which one was the double? Was All Eyes on Me, or was the other one double cassette? A double cassette. You know what I mean? And shit, Nas keep dropping. Just came with the King's Disease too. Then did the other joint where he talking about Max B on the hook and all that, the wavy shit. But I still got Big top 10. You got Jada, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You got a slew of rappers, Scarface, you know what I mean? That just mad bodies of work. And obviously, if you fuck with the channel, you know, in my opinion, like when they go with the verses, certain songs is 5-year songs. Like just in the NBA, like when they asked last year when Giannis, it's his rings, it's his one ring, better than Kevin Durant's 2 rings. And I'm like, yeah. Certain bodies of work is different. Certain restaurants is different. Certain steaks is different. Certain, I mean, just hit different. There's levels to it. It really is. So one of my songs could be 10 of your songs. You could have a long catalog, but with these artists that I'm mentioning, the Nas, the Hoes, you know what I mean? The Busters, the Scarfaces, the Waynes, their bodies of works is crazy. And it's extensive. So therefore it shortens your joints. Like, yeah, you did Training Day. Let's just say that was his only joint. And then you got now I play Muhammad Ali. I did King Richard. I did, you know what I mean, Men in Black. I did so many more. It's like, your joint is up there. But I got joints that's hitting hard like that too, and more. So you can't compete. So in that sense, I mean, you know, obviously with the Bad Boy, you know, they kept Big alive. He won greats like B.I.G, G.I, you know what I mean? AKA B.I.G. Get it? Biggie. And one of my favorites is, you know what I mean, Party and Bullshit. Obviously, Suicidal Thoughts, you know what I mean? And Who Shot You? Separate the Weak from the Opposite, you know what I mean? Them Brooklyn streets is on, nigga. And you know, I could quote Big all day. When I'm in the treadmill and in the gym, I'm definitely rocking out the Big. He's one of them. But not top 5, not no more, not in my book, not even top 3. Like, you know what I mean? And it's not obviously from falling off, like Ho said, fell from top 10 to not mention at all. To your bodyguards, Uchi Wally verse better than yours. Like, matter of fact, you had the worst flow on the whole fucking song. Like, shots fired, Hovey baby. Definitely number 2 though. Nas number 1. You know what I mean? But it's just for the fact, and it's not because of that. It's just because your songs is old now. Like, you know what I mean? Armed and Dangerous. Can't too many of them bang with us. Straight up, we know what I mean? Labeled us Notorious. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's just, they just old now. They just so like 96ish. You know what I mean? And obviously, Big died in 97. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was in Comstock. Like, damn it, man. Listening to the double CD. Like, they killed Big. Like, you know what I mean? And so it is what it is. You know, you was just tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. That's the show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted. So I like to do what I do over here. You know what I mean? Shout outs to what you do over there. We authentic, that feeling. Back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid.